Yo, what up, Fight World? I'm eating this delicious yogurt. I'll be with you guys in a minute. I'm here though. Yo, I'm starving right now, but I want to do the live stream right now. So, life of a YouTube host. So I'm eating this yogurt to tie me over. This is some bullshit. Because I want a delicious, burger or something, cheeseburger. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. We be back. Hey, yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego in the back with some more boxing. How's everyone doing tonight? I want to talk about Vasyl Lomachenko versus Jose Pedraza, ESPN boxing main event. Good fight. I'm a bit hungry right now, so we're going to see how this goes, see how long this chat is. Make sure you guys smash the like button. That helps the channel. It helps YouTube know we're popping. YouTube's already doing a horrendous job with the new algorithm, sending out notification. I have all these subscribers that never get my notifications because I put out so much content. So if you guys could leave a comment, engage, smash the like button. We're going to talk about it. I think Teofimo Lopez on the ESPN card had the performance of the night. I did not watch HBO's final card. I don't even know who won the main event. I know Clarissa Shields won. Congrats to her. I don't know about Cecilia Brækhus, and I believe Juan Francisco El Gallo Estrada won his fight. But that was the last. That's sad, man. HBO's last card, and motherfuckers was watching ESPN. But hey, ESPN card was good, real good card. Shout out to Top Rank Boxing. I'm gonna start from the bottom, but I'm gonna spend more time, at least up front, talk about the main event. Teofimo Lopez crushed a former Ray Beltran, Devin Haney opponent in the first round, coming off an injury. Very impressive stuff. I'm definitely checking for him. He got the pizzazz, he got the charisma, and he knocked your man's out. Mason Menard, the fuck up. Mason Menard did that. He turned him to a mannequin. So I think he stole the show. He had the performance of the night. Lomachenko was in a tough fight, so Lomachenko didn't put on no high-tech Matrix performance and all that. Good fight. He did what he had to do, but Teofimo got the performance of the night. Isaac Dogbo lost his title, changing of the guard. Shout out to Mexico. You had Navarrete. He fought Emmanuel, and he just had a better game plan, wanted it more. I did post fights on those, so check those videos on the channel. Main event, that's what y'all clicked on. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Teofimo. Main event, Vasily Lomachenko, he beats Jose Pedraza, becomes unified. This is his first time ever having more than one belt at once. Congrats to him on that. He's coming off of a shoulder surgery / injury / longest layoff of his career, I believe. I don't know of any other layoff that he had that was longer. And he done what he had to do. He did what he had to do, however you want to say it. Lomachenko did not look as sharp. I'm going to give you guys the good and the bad and the ugly. I think the saving grace for his performance was round 11 because, he went for broke and he showed more or less the Lomachenko we've seen on HBO and past ESPN cards. But throughout the fight, to me, he just seemed off. He didn't seem like he had the same pace. He didn't seem he had this frenetic movement and energy. This boom, 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 boom. I know he's hard on himself, so I can't wait. I didn't hear the post-fight interview, so I don't know what he rated his performance as. But, definitely from my viewing, from my eyes, I didn't even score the fight. He won, but he did not, he just didn't carry the same energy that you have grown to expect. He was uncharacteristically just kind of hesitant. Normally he'll have 2 filler rounds. And then he starts getting busy, throwing a lot of punches, jumping in, angle, side, throwing the right hand, throwing the right hook. His shoulder was the right hand that was messed up. I don't remember. But he seemed kind of gun shy with the shoulder. So that long layoff in the ring rust, hey, it happens. You gotta work through that. Nobody told him to fight a champion in his first fight back. So I can't use that as an excuse. It's possible that being out of the ring so long. But see, Lomachenko, he even said it on the programming, the bio to build up. He says, he says, my ego doesn't like for me to lose. But sometimes, they call me ego. But sometimes you got to put that ego in the fucking back seat. I can't feel sorry for Lomachenko if he's not having the performances he's expecting, but he's trying to do too much. If you're coming back from an injury and you don't think your shoulder's okay, then don't unify. Take a tune-up. Nobody's gonna fault you. Keith Thurman's fighting Josito Lopez. But Lomachenko and his team keep making these risky decisions or whatever. Then it is what it is. You got to ride that one out. No excuses. They chose to fight for a title in his second pro fight. They wanted to set this crazy history. They want to set this crazy history, and then they came up short because they lost to a gamey, cagey Orlando Salido, who's like a by any means necessary type fight. This is what Lomachenko's team is doing, So if you don't want to be under the scrutiny for a performance like this, then ease your way back in the division. Nobody's mad at that. But ultimately, Lomachenko didn't look himself. He didn't seem like he had the best rhythm. I salute him for challenging himself. And I salute him because he got something going in the 11th round with an uppercut, I think it was, that set it up, bopped Pedraza's head up, and he started hurting Pedraza, and he jumped. This man, it's like he went for it. So I applaud him for that, because he seen the opportunity and he tried to take that man out of there. That was obviously his best round. I mean, no questions asked. That was round 11 was his best round. He knocked Pedraza down 2 times, nearly had him out of there. But, you know, all things considered, this wasn't the best work from Vasyl Lomachenko, you know, and we already knew, right or wrong, that this was going to be compared to Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, because this is a mutual opponent that they both share. Tank Davis, in his first step up, not winning 2 Olympic gold medals, right? And it's not just about triangle theories. I'm just talking about the, you know, how people view it. Tank doesn't have 2 gold medals, and he actually didn't have a solid resume name like that, like Pedraza, who beat Edner Cherry, you know, close fight and stuff like that. And Tank, in his step up at 130, knocked out Pedraza. Lomachenko just went the distance, which is cool, but based on who Lomachenko was, they even said the odds, I think people expected a bit more from Lomachenko. They said he was like a 36-1 underdog. See, I don't know what the odds were when Tank, because he wasn't the champion. So I'm pretty sure he wasn't a 36, or if anything, it was reversed. Tank was the underdog to Jose Pedraza because he was the challenger. I don't see him being a 36-1 favorite over Pedraza, who was champion at that time, because people didn't even believe in Tank. So you knew the comparisons were going to come. And, you know, they even asked him, you know, pre-fight, I forgot if it was on ESPN or whatever, but they asked Lomachenko, oh, is it important to do away with Pedraza before Tank Davis did? And he's like, oh, I'm just going to stick to my game plan, blah, blah, blah. Billy C, you don't know shit about boxing. That's that. He said Tank is too small. You guys got to make up your mind. Motherfuckers say Tank is undisciplined and he's gaining too much weight. Now he's too small. Tank hits hard as fuck. So what are you talking about? He's too small. See, these dudes don't even know what they're talking about. 1 minute Tank's gaining too much weight. Now they said Tank's too small. Which one is it? You gotta pick your poison, partner. Which one is it? Tank is either undisciplined, like you motherfuckers said, slapping people's cell phones out of his hand, or he's too small. What you talking about? See, these casuals, you can't fuck with real boxing fans. I'm trying to tell you, because you guys are all over the place. They say Tank, oh, he's undisciplined. Look at him in this picture. Look at him in this video. Look at him on Instagram Live. He's 100,000 pounds. And now you saying he's too small. Bottom line, it's not all the way about Tank. This is about Lomachenko's performance anyway. I'm just drawing comparison to the mutual opponent that they had. Tank knocked out Pedraza in a step up. Lomachenko fought a guy who just recently moved up to that division, had a couple fights, beat Ray Beltran, and it wasn't his best performance. See, I'm not ESPN. I'm all independent. I can say what I want. I'm professional. You know, and I speak my mind. I tell you what I seen. ESPN was up there acting like, just like HBO, acting like the horse that they have in the race can do no wrong. Period. Block Billy C. Get him out of here. Block Billy C. Get him out of here. It don't have nothing to do with Mr. Know-It-All. You don't know what you're talking about. Anywho, ESPN, like, when they talk about Lomachenko, they act like he's indestructible. That's cool, but like I said on the past stream earlier today, that doesn't change it. Pedraza wasn't fighting him like he was, indestructible. Pedraza was definitely in the fight. Pedraza didn't do everything perfect himself. You know, Pedraza, he actually made some mistakes too, which we'll get into. I'm keeping it a buck. You already know. Hold on. I had to take my socks off for this. Man, Stephen A. Smith don't really know. Blasphemy, LeBron James. Like, he don't know what he's talking about, bro. He had Lomachenko at the beginning winning like 5 rounds to 1 or something. Man, stop it. Because that's when it was actually competitive. Lomachenko started to pull away. But Pedraza did some solid work. See, this is the thing. Pedraza did solid work, but he lacked a real focus and a game plan. Smash the like button. We working. We got to get them likes up. Let's go, people. Pedraza didn't really have a game plan. That was it. Like, he was doing some nasty body work, but then he wouldn't do it for, you have to be consistent. Lomachenko moves too much for you not to be consistent with that. And he looks like he's in good shape. Hold on one sec. Is the stream choppy for anybody? If the stream is choppy, press 1. Type 1. If the stream is choppy, type 1. If the stream is not choppy, type 2. I got to get to the bottom because on my end, it looks like it's having some issue. Is this choppy and laggy? How are we looking? Because I don't want to continue if y'all can't hear me fully. All right, cool. We're going to keep rolling. Anyway, Pedraza, he made some mistakes in there. I like some of the stuff he was doing, but he didn't put it all together. Body shot, on point. He landed some good body shots, and I think he got Lomachenko's respect in some of those rounds. However, he wasn't consistent enough. From round 1 to round whenever, the 11th round, he should have been driving them shots home. Don't headhunt Lomachenko. He's too fidgety. Go to this man's body. Your body's not going to move like your upper body. You doing a bunch of upper body movement and stuff and feints and, tricky feet, ballet feet and all that. Your body is more of a steady object, a steady target, a little Peasley ass head, compared to somebody's midsection, totally different things. So to me, Pedraza, when he did land to the body, like I think it was round 10, he landed 2 vicious body shots to the right, and Lomachenko didn't look like he liked that too much. This is not the first time that I've seen that. I've seen that versus Jason Sosa. See, people with Lomachenko, they start to fall in love with what the announcers are saying, and they don't pick up stuff. Jason Sosa hurt Lomachenko, but because it got his ass whooped in the end, people overlook it and act like it didn't happen, or they don't know what to look for and see. These fighters are tough. These guys have poker faces. Lomachenko is not going to just let you know you hurt him, but I seen it because I seen how his body reacted. Jason Sosa hurt Lomachenko to the body early on in their fight. I don't remember the exact round. Watch the fight over. Pedraza. And there's trust me, there's different severities to being hurt. There's like fucking Tyson Fury, Undertaker hurt and worse. And then there's hurt like, ooh, I didn't like that. Don't do that anymore. So there's different severities. I'm not saying he was on like, about to get knocked out or anything, but he definitely didn't like that. Pedraza, I think it was round 10. Pedraza landed some good body shots. The whole thing is he should have did that a lot more and a lot more frequently. And he should have did it from the beginning to tell you either. Put it this way. First of all, based on how they were scoring it, they're not going to give you the decision if it's close. You got to have that in your mind. You might as well fucking go for broke. You're either going to get knocked out or, if it's close, they're not giving it to you with a guy like Lomachenko. Just listen to how ESPN and the unofficial scoring and just look at the scorecards. They're not giving it to you. So even though you're a champion, you're in, New York, he said that's his second home and all that. They're not giving it to you. So you might as well go for broke. I think Pedraza made a mistake of not going to the body. When he was doing it, it was working. Why not keep doing what is working? So I think that would have paid dividends later because this Lomachenko, he looked off to me. He looked off. So, more. That's how you do these speed demons. You know what I'm saying? These guys that are just moving too much. You got to slow them down. Other thing Pedraza should have did is jab his fucking life away. Bruh, this wasn't a close fight at all. Okay. Pedraza should have jabbed a lot more. You got to start. You got to disrupt the movement. Yeah, Loma don't like that body work. But, props to Lomachenko. He got it all done. He had a hell of an 11th round. Put it this way, and this is my honest opinion. You guys can say whatever you want. Had it not been for the 11th round, that was the saving grace for Lomachenko's performance. If his 11th round looked like the other rounds, then it would have really been a lackluster. His saving grace was that 11th round, dropping Pedraza twice and badly hurting him. Had that not happened, people would be like, that wasn't the great. They would have said Lomachenko won, but that wasn't the greatest Lomachenko performance. End of story. Period. Like I said, if you want that ESPN commentary and them to, kiss Lomachenko's ass, even when it doesn't make sense. Hey, block this Dimitri fool. Get him the fuck up out of here. Fuck what you talking about. You keep putting the dumbest shit. Nobody's worried about what you putting. See, this is what I'm saying. They're only here to cause distractions. Stop making these excuses, bro. Yeah, long layoff. Oh, nobody told Lomachenko to unify. If his shoulder was a concern, then don't unify. Fight a top 15 guy. Don't fight a champion. Period. You guys, listen. Boxing is getting overwhelmed with fans making excuses. Every fight, listen, every single fight, there's an excuse. Every single fight, no matter, he would have won if he did. He did. Every fight, there's an excuse. Every single fight. Nobody told Lomachenko to unify with the champion. Don't disrespect the champion. Don't think your shit don't stink if your shoulder is not good. If you're coming off a layoff. That's what regular fighters do. Look at Keith Thurman. No matter what you feel about Keith Thurman, he's doing what he should be doing, coming off that long of a layoff and coming off an injury. He's fighting Chocolatito Lopez. That's what most fighters would do. If Keith Thurman came back and fought Errol Spence and then got tore up, then, or he didn't look good, that's his fault. Nobody would be like, they would be like, damn, Keith, damn, son, go play the flute. But when it comes to Lomachenko, it was his shoulder. That's his team made the fight. Fight a moderate fight. And I told you guys that. Like, if Ray Beltran didn't fight Pedraza, or if he beat Pedraza, that style would have been better for him. Pedraza he's taller and craftier than Ray Beltran. Ray Beltran got cracks though. But you've seen Pedraza's craftiness and Beltran couldn't get his shots off. I was at Terrence Crawford when he fought Beltran and he was just outboxing him. So, that would have probably been an easier fight for Lomachenko because he would have just had to look out for Beltran's power. And he's much quicker than Beltran. Loma looked vulnerable. See, that's what I'm saying. These dudes just making up excuses. I'm calling what I seen. This is no knock on anybody. I'm just telling you what I seen tonight. And like I said before, Lomachenko made the right decision to not fight Mikey Garcia tonight. If he fought Mikey Garcia and that version of Lomachenko showed up, in the words of Martin and Bad Boys, but the bad guys probably know where you're at. Good luck. Good luck fighting Mikey Garcia. And that's what I'm saying. These dudes keep making excuses. If you in there with the right killer, Mikey don't care what you going through. Mikey got a family to feed. He don't give a fuck with your show. That's your shoulder than mine. This is boxing. Y'all want to make these comments on YouTube. I'm just talking about the harsh reality. Motherfuckers don't care what you going through. I don't care if this takes food out of your family. Man, Rocky Fielding, I'm not saying he will beat Canelo, but trust me, he's going to probably try to do it. He don't care about Canelo getting $365 million and not going to get. He's trying to eliminate. He want to be the $365 million Lambo Nello. Y'all got to get off these excuses. This is Floyd Mayweather. Obviously he's had dominant performances, and then, the Castillo, maybe even the Maidana, but more so the Castillo fight, it was tough. Y'all don't give Floyd no fucking breaks. But when it comes to Lomachenko having a fight where, see, I'm destroying y'all. Y'all know what it is. I'm destroying you. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. When Floyd Mayweather fought Castillo was a respected guy in the division, right? I'm not saying Jose Pedraza has no respect, but he's new to the division, despite being a champion. He just beat Ray Beltran, who fought for a vacant title, and he was a 36-1 underdog, right? When Floyd fought Castillo, he wasn't no 36-1 underdog or whatever. Castillo is definitely a good fighter, bigger than Floyd Mayweather, etc. You know, but you guys want to make the excuses. Floyd has a tough fight with the fucked up shoulder in the fight. Lomachenko's coming off of a fucked up shoulder to some severity that he had surgery for. It's like, oh, but why didn't y'all give Floyd that? Why don't y'all give Floyd that same credit? He had the fucked up rotator cuff in the fight. Lomachenko had surgery to repair. So like the Linares fight, okay, he had the fucked up shoulder. He still got past it. But then he's had the surgery and the time to rest. And then, you know, people want to make these excuses. Why don't y'all make them excuses for Floyd Mayweather? This shit easy work. Smash the like button. Y'all know I'm killing. Commentary was biased as fuck. That's what I'm saying. ESPN, it's like Loma can do no wrong. He's a good fighter, 2-time gold medalist, made Rigondeaux quit, smaller man moving up, great. But this performance, Pedraza did some right things, and, you know, it makes you wonder. That's all I'll say. It makes you wonder, had it been Gervonta Tank Davis, Mikey Garcia, what we see, or just like even the Teofimo Lopez. I'm not saying him particularly because he doesn't have the experience, but he has power. He has threatening power, you know. So I'm really curious about Lomachenko at this new division, because both of his performances, he's looked more human at 135. See, listen, I know this is gonna hurt people's feelings, but I don't care. Stop making comparisons to legends. Don't compare Lomachenko to no pretty boy Floyd again until he does pretty boy Floyd what he did, you know, because Floyd is the master of adjustment, and I don't see that. Lomachenko's independent. He has his own style. Let him be that. You get what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather has a style of boxing purist, where he can fight bigger guys. You see Lomachenko when he starts fighting bigger guys, the fights are getting significantly tougher. Stop comparing this pretty. Oh, Floyd Mayweather would lose to Lomachenko. You know, like Dan Rafael or whatever said. Stop it. Floyd been fighting bigger guys. Can you imagine Lomachenko fighting Canelo? Floyd started in them little baby divisions too. Bruh, real talk. Floyd started in them light divisions too. Moved up 5 divisions and fought the likes of Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo. Can anybody here picture Lomachenko, despite what he does well, fighting Canelo at 152? Shout out to Luis Medina, another great add-on. Bob Arum was comparing to Ali and saying he's greater than Ali. That's what I'm saying, bro. Stop comparing to the legends. Once again, I tell you this shit, you know, way before, and then when you start seeing inklings that what I said was true, you know, they said I was full of shit when I was comparing. The other thing is Lomachenko just made a statement talking about Pacquiao's too old. If he fought Pacquiao tonight at 140, how he looked, Pacquiao certainly has a chance against him. For sure. Pacquiao got smoked, bro. Pacquiao got smoked. I don't care if he's old. The motherfucker could be Shang Tsung's age. I don't care. I don't care how old he is. Pacquiao got smoked. Pacquiao got smoked. If you don't believe me, make the fight. Lomachenko versus Pacquiao 140. Meet in the middle. Pacquiao fights at 47. Loma fights at 135. You know, I'm trying to tell y'all, Pacquiao got the sauce. Pacquiao be in there talk about some I'm trying to tell y'all don't really listen. I give pride. Lomachenko did what he had to do, but I mean, we seen Lomachenko wasn't at his best. Hopefully next fight he has a performance that's, you know, more standard to what he's normally done. But that wasn't it, Chief. Like, you know. Yo, smash the like button. We got to get these likes up. I'm telling you, I see why he didn't fight Mikey Garcia. That would have been a horrible fight. You know, he should hope, you know, because he keep calling Mikey out. He should hope Mikey lose to Errol Spence and get it's like a meat tenderizer. Hope Errol Spence tenderizes him before he fights him. You know, take some of that confidence. Mikey would have been a terrible. And I tried telling people I really feel that way, especially after seeing that. At lightweight, Mikey got smoke. Mikey got smoke at 135. I was at so many Mikey fights at 135 or 140. I covered the fight with Dejan Zlaticanin. Dejan Zlaticanin, he was like, he was at the crossroads. Everybody in the crowd, when he hit that deck, everybody was just, and they're gonna miss everybody. He was just out of there. Mikey got smoke. I'm trying to tell y'all, stop playing with these dudes from Oxnard. Put it this way, I was out in Oxnard, you know, earlier this year. I went to the Starbucks in Oxnard. They got a Starbucks right over there. Motherfucking coffee was strong. These dudes in Oxnard, the coffee was strong. I'm trying to, that Oxnard coffee, it was stronger than the regular Starbucks. You know I'll be on my Starbucks. The Oxnard coffee was strong. They had that strong, god damn. What y'all putting this some Oxnard ass coffee. I'm telling you, Oxnard, they got the fucking coffee was boom, 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 boom. Dejan he was at the crossroad. Boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you gonna do where there ain't nowhere to hide. Mikey comes for you where there ain't nowhere to. Where the Mikey comes for you. Living in the hateful world, sending them straight to Oxnard. Bro, Mikey got smoke at 35. Let's not forget. I don't know how he's going to do with Errol Spence at 147, but at 135, Mikey got some smoke. Mikey on that Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. He got that, Mikey got smoke at 135. And I'm telling you, Mikey has a nasty left hook to the body. Loma doesn't like the body work. And he walked down bigger guy. Robert Easter, significant. I was at that fight too. Easter is significantly bigger and taller than Mikey and Loma. Broner, mass-wise, is bigger than Mikey. He walked them both down. Lomachenko is going to be more closer to his size. I'm trying to tell y'all. Man, y'all think it's a game, bro. I was in Oxnard. That Starbucks, the Oxnard coffee was even strong. Mikey got smoked. Y'all don't want to listen. I've been telling y'all. I've been telling you Mikey had the smoke. And people are like, oh, Lomachenko. See, because y'all be listening to the networks. Loma's good. He's a good fighter. Let's not, make this something it's not. But y'all be talking all that like crazy stuff, network stuff. Stop telling. I don't do network talk over here. This ain't network talk. The only network I like is Wi-Fi. That's the only time I plug into the network. Come on, stop playing with me, man. We don't do network talk. This is real. This is Ego's Army. We talk to real boxing. I don't have no agenda or like I have to only say this about this fighter. I'm just telling you what it is. AB does got a chin because Maidana hit him with some smoke, and he actually won later rounds. So Broner got a chin for sure. I'm trying to tell y'all don't want to listen to me. 135 is a different beast. I'm really questioning even if Loma would have stayed at 130, guys like Machado and Miguel Berchelt, especially Machado, he's with Freddie Roach trying to learn little stuff. He got cracks, so we got to see Top Rank put Lomachenko in there with somebody who has the confidence of a champion and cracks. I never really thought Jose Pedraza had I watched Jose Pedraza in he was on the Terrence Crawford Jeff Horn card, and he went to war with some random guy. I forgot what his name is, but it was a war. But his power wasn't like Tank has oh shit power. Machado has oh shit power. Machado been starching dudes. You know what I'm saying? We got to see Lomachenko in there with someone like that, the confidence of a champion and the power. Mikey Garcia got I'm gonna fuck you up power. Especially at 35. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand. Okay, put it this way. Obviously, I don't know the outcome of March 16th. The fact that even Mikey Garcia is fighting Errol Spence lets me know what the fuck I'm talking about is all too real. Because Lomachenko would not move up to no 147 to fight Errol Spence. And if he would, then why doesn't he do it? The fact that Mikey even believes in himself to be up there, not saying he's already won the fight. Can you picture Lomachenko saying, hey, I want Errol Spence smoke at 47. No catch weight. Come on, bro. Y'all got to give Mikey his props, man. I'm sick of it. Y'all got to give him. See, this is what I'm saying. They said Lomachenko #1 pound for pound. How y'all don't have Mikey up there? Bro, how don't you have Mikey up there? Lomachenko is there to be hit. He gets hit some. You know what I'm saying? And I told you guys, this is all vindication. I've been telling, go look at them old streams. I've been telling you, like I said it after the Miguel Madriaga fight, several fights, Lomachenko is there to be hit. He's there to be hit. He's like, you know, all the stuff that HBO was praising him for, right? All the stuff HBO was praising for could also be his downfall versus massive punchers, because he's there to be hit. Like jumping in and, you know, and then you overwhelm guy is great when it's working in your favor. But I told you guys, a guy like even Ruslan Provodnikov would be probably a difficult fight, because Lomachenko doesn't fight like a Floyd Mayweather in the sense of Floyd fights all different ways. Floyd can walk you down. He can use lateral movement, and he can interchange both of them. Lomachenko, his best is when he's clicking on all cylinders, and he has to throw a lot of punches, move in and out, and stuff like that. Block Geo. You know, I'm not arguing with dumb shit. That is that simple. Some of you guys have to understand boxing. Jose Pedraza is not a notable, you know, Wilder of punchers. I'm talking about a guy who believes in his punching power and believes that you can't take his power. That's different. If you're a power puncher, your confidence, you know, because you know from sparring. Wilder knows that you could be beating him. He knows he has the ability to turn it around in one round. Pedraza, I'm pretty sure he doesn't think that about his power. So you don't understand the comparison. Mikey believes in his power, especially at 35. Some of you guys are just not registering. Anyway, Lomachenko, his style is kind of based on a lot of frenetic movement and, you know, feints and just keeping you busy. Hands always busy, feet always working. I've never said, it's just kind of like Golovkin. First of all, just so you guys know, I'm not saying Lomachenko fights like Golovkin. But what I'm saying is Golovkin's really good at what he's really good at. But then if you look at the flip side, when it comes to making adjustments, fighting off the back foot, you know, overall being a complete fighter who I'm good on the inside, I'm good on the outside, I'm good on. Why do you think you never see Golovkin fight on the ropes? Because he can't. And to his credit, he stays away from them. You know, he uses his style to make sure he's not in that predicament. So I give Golovkin credit for that. Same thing with Lomachenko. When it's all clicking, he's there, like in the pocket, getting off first. That's his comfort zone. But you see him, if he has to fight more of a flat-footed style, without all the movement, without the Energizer Bunny stuff, then, you know, that opens up the market. You can time him, especially if you have threatening power. It's that simple. Smash the like button. And the funny thing is, the man fans is so mad at this, but you know this wasn't Lomachenko's best performance. They were even saying on ESPN, and they're super pro Lomachenko. They sound super biased, and Tim Bradley said through the telecast, he said, before the 11th round, of course, he said, are you impressed with Lomachenko tonight? He literally said that. And Mark Kriegel was like, I mean, impressed, but Lomachenko, no. Are you impressed, yes or no? Stop it. I know it hurts y'all feelings because y'all want to not see what everyone sees, you know, and have to break it down, and you want to just believe what ESPN told you or HBO. Again, I'm not taking anything away from Lomachenko. He's a good fighter. But this performance showed what I already felt, you know. And I like after seeing this even more so, Terrence Crawford is the number one fighter. Like that's the battle. The pretty much the consensus was either Crawford was the number one pound for pound right now or Lomachenko. Who do you guys think? Look at Crawford's. They both moved up in weight, and they both did whatever they did before. So they both moved through divisions, right? Look at what Crawford is doing in his new division, which happens to be a stacked division. Lomachenko, both of his fights at lightweight have been a lot more difficult. He got knocked down in one, and then this particular one, he just didn't look like everything was all the way clicking until the 11th round. Crawford is figuring you out. At welterweight, he has stopped both guys. I don't care if it was in the 12th round. I don't give a fuck if it was the first round. He stopped both guys. He stopped a champion and a former champion. You know, and people wanted to argue with me on this very point for the longest. Oh, no, how do you put Crawford? Crawford got more data, more fights, and he's showing more separation. He's showing more levels and wrinkles to his game as well. Lomachenko is very good at what he does. But I also see if it's not what he's doing, if that's not working, he doesn't really seem like his flat-footed game is the same. You know, he has to be changing levels and feinting and moving. And I'm telling you, guys like my favorite fighter of all time, and I know this is his favorite fighter, is Roy Jones Jr. That's why you seen when Roy Jones Jr. slowed up as he got older, it wasn't the same Roy. That's why Lomachenko has to do as much as he can right now, because I feel like his style, if he starts slowing up, like let's say Lomachenko, he's 38. Let's say he's Floyd's age. Right? Let's say he's 37, whatever age Floyd was when he fought Canelo. Could Lomachenko fight a Canelo bigger guy who's in his prime, undefeated, a champion and bigger than you, slightly taller than you, and a fighter as good as Canelo at age 37? That's what I'm saying when I'm talking about Lomachenko's good. He's good at what I've always said that. He's always good. They don't just hand out gold medals. Block proper straightener. Yeah, we gonna straighten you. Hold on, we gotta get to this money. Block proper straightener. Shooters, handle that. Messiah, $10 super chat. Shout out to Ego. You already know this is no hate to Loma, but you know they are biased towards the European, especially ESPN. Tank or Mikey would have destroyed Loma tonight. #facts. See, the real thing about boxing is you can say whatever you can, appoint whoever you want as number one pound for pound and this and that, but they have to show that in their performances. Now, after looking at this, see, you notice I rarely have to change what I say on my channel. I told you I personally had Terrence Crawford ahead of Lomachenko on the pound for pound list. They said, "Oh, you're tripping. Oh, it's all about Loma." But like I said, they both moved up through divisions. They're both good fighters, but Terrence Crawford is showing more separation as he's moved up. He just knocked out both welterweights that he fought. Lomachenko knocked out one, but he also got knocked down, and it was also rough and tumble. I thought, Crawford was really beating Benavidez. He destroyed Jeff Horn, but I thought he was easily, after, a couple rounds, he was really figuring out Benavidez. Showing more separation, y'all. So, that's just my thoughts. Congrats, Lomachenko. He did it, but it wasn't his strongest work. People get mad at me, but what are you mad at? Do you agree? So you disagree? You think this was Lomachenko? I think this wasn't Lomachenko's strongest performance. So unless you're trying to argue that it was his strongest performance that you've seen, then how could you be mad at me? You see, this is the fake part about the game. They get mad at me for saying it because I'm being so upfront and I'm being so blunt and I'm being so honest about it. But this wasn't Lomachenko's best performance. So how could you be mad at me for telling it like it is. Again, unless you believe this is one of the strongest or stronger performances from Lomachenko, I would love to hear that. So if you think this Pedraza performance in its totality, 12 rounds, was Lomachenko's best work, let's hear why. I would love to do a hot seat. See, they get mad at me because I'm saying it. You know, everything I said about Mikey Garcia was true. I'm breaking down the fight. This is nothing. I don't have nothing against Lomachenko. He didn't do nothing to me. He's a good fighter. But people don't like when you just say stuff. It's, you know, especially if you're a minority. You know, oh, shut up. Oh, the black channel. You know, they get scared. Does anyone feel this was Lomachenko's best performance? Yes or no? Let's just end it right here. Because they'll, dislike. What are you disliking? So you think it was his best performance? Or are you just angry that I'm saying it? Once again, someone said prime Pacquiao versus Lomachenko. Pacquiao beat up bigger guys, beat the shit out of them. I'm rocking with Pacquiao. He was beat Margarito for whatever reason. Guys that were way bigger than he was destroyed. De La Hoya got destroyed. Cotto got destroyed. He got knocked down and knocked out in the 11th round. Margarito got knocked down. Lomachenko moved up another division, not 8 divisions like fucking Pacquiao. Pacquiao moved up 8 divisions and he was destroying guys. So when Bob Arum and all these people say, oh, this is something that we've never seen, how can you say that when you have Manny Pacquiao? When you used to have Floyd Mayweather? Pacquiao came up from goddamn, pizza box weight and moved all the way up to 52 fighting big ass Margarito. Salido beat Lomachenko. Can you imagine a prime Margarito being 5'10" and a half fighting Lomachenko? You know, he's not more skilled than Lomachenko, but he could take a shot at that time. He's going to try to walk through Lomachenko. Pacquiao beat the shit out of Margarito, had him looking like, like Mexican Forrest Whitaker. His eyes and shit. Mad Dog. So how could we say we've never seen what Lomachenko presents when we've seen Roy Jones? When Top Rank themselves had Pacquiao. They had Floyd Mayweather. Pacquiao beat with his, that's what I'm saying, pound for pound, meaning if you have the same style that you have and you can genetically alter a fighter's DNA and put them in various divisions, you'd be successful. The way Lomachenko fights, if he was at heavyweight, would he be able to beat Wilder? With Wilder's power, would he stand up to Wilder's power in that wild shit? Would that be a good look for him? Luis Ortiz, Dillian White, Anthony Joshua. That's what I imagine for pound. That's why I don't do these pound for pound lists. And from 1 to 10 and label them and all that. Pacquiao was special because he was able to beat the fuck out of bigger guys than him. Lomachenko, he's getting to the point where he's fighting guys that you now see are visibly taller and stuff like that. And unlike Pacquiao and unlike Floyd, he's having more of a struggle in it. Floyd fought a bigger Canelo and beat the hell out of him. Dog walked him. Lomachenko fought Pedraza, who is no Canelo in his division. And he was in a competitive fight. The 11th round kind of saved the performance. So please tell me, where's the lie? Same thing with Mikey Garcia. Broner had fought at 140 and 147. Mikey fought at 140 against Elias Rojas at the time he fought Broner. And he beat Broner decisively. Guys like Jesse Vargas have fought Pacquiao, had fought Tim Bradley, and fought to a draw with Broner, even though Jesse Vargas is 5'10" and bigger than Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia moved his ass up from 126, and he's beating a bigger Broner who had Sean Porter at 145, a Maidana fight at 147, Paulie Malignaggi at 147, and several 140-pound fights. Khabib Alekverdiev, Carlos, what's the name? Molina. Mikey beat Broner decisively. Jesse Vargas didn't even decisively beat Broner, and he's naturally bigger than Broner, and he's definitely bigger than Mikey Garcia. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to pound for pound. Mikey's fighting bigger. Robert Easter, I was at the fight. I could pull up the tape. Don't see, y'all got me on one. Robert Easter looked like a goddamn giant next to Mikey Garcia. The height disparity with Pedraza and Lomachenko wasn't even, as pronounced as Easter. Easter, people were like, damn, Mikey's tripping. And he's about to fight Errol fucking Spence. Come on, man. I'm going to pull it up. Smash the like button. We getting down to the nitty gritty today. See, I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. That's the good thing about having your own footage. Look. Look how big he looks next to this man. Hold on. It'll straighten out in a minute. Look how big he look. And he's looking down. Look how big he looked next to him. Look how big Easter looked. And this is a champion too, just like Pedraza. Look at Mikey. Look at your boy Mikey grilling him. Look at his shoulder. Easter's shoulders go up to Mikey's like lower eyes and shit. Pedraza and Loma are looking each other eye to eye. So Pedraza wasn't that. And he was a guy who just recently came from 130. Robert Easter been fighting at 35. And he looked like a damn giant next to Mikey Garcia. Stop it. And you've seen what happened when Robert Easter didn't even complain about the law. He said, man, guard. He had me looking like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. He was making jokes about it. Mikey, and I was at the fight. Mikey, he clearly won the fight. This was a competitive fight. So I don't see how people had Lomachenko, to be honest. He's a good fighter. I don't see how they had him number one. How they have him ahead of Mikey. Plus, Mikey knocked out Rocky Martinez before Lomachenko did. Mikey beat Orlando Salido, and Lomachenko lost to Orlando Salido. It's not just about triangle theories, but you gotta understand that. So Rocky Martinez gets knocked out by Mikey Garcia. He did knock Mikey Garcia down, but who cares? Because in the end, Mikey knocked him out, right? And he beat Orlando Salido and knocked him down 4 times. Salido bullied Lomachenko. And y'all don't put no respect on Mikey's name. Stop it. And then Bob Arum, he said that Mikey will get destroyed by Lomachenko. Make the fight. Let's see it. Because I got to see that. Because Mikey got smoked at 35. And don't let Errol Spence beat him and then, and then try to make it. The Top Rank should have been on the horn trying to get Mikey Garcia. That's the best fight at lightweight. But I promise you this, the way the Pedraza fight looked, Mikey wouldn't have been a good fight tonight. That wouldn't have been a good fight for... Mikey got a chance. Oh my God, man. This motherfucker was sparring Edwin Valero when he was in high school. I interviewed Mikey. What the fuck is y'all telling me? He was sparring... Rest in peace, Edwin Valero, when he was in like high school or middle school or some shit. You can't tell me that Mikey don't have no type of chin. He used to spar with Pacquiao when Pacquiao was on his secret shake. Bro, what are y'all telling me? So Loma would have to put in work. I'm not saying it's an easy fight. I don't think it's an easy fight because Lomachenko, you got to figure out he stays busy. He keeps gloves in your face. His footwork is on point. Yeah, Mikey used to spar with Edwin Valero, all knockouts. See, I know that's what people get mad at my opinion, but my opinion is formed from something because I know boxing, or I feel I do. Edwin Valero, a lot of y'all don't even know this. Edwin Valero got in a motorcycle accident. They said he should never fight again because it created something that would show up in brain scans, like brain damage or some shit. Do you understand? Edwin Valero, that's why he was fighting in like Mexico and Venezuela and shit, because he couldn't get clearance to fight. That's why he fought Antonio DeMarco, I believe, in Mexico, right? Because he couldn't get medical clearance, and that's when he started getting depressed and, you know, probably started doing some other shit, drugs or whatever. But anyway, Edwin Valero couldn't get cleared to fight in the U.S., which was super damaging because he knows he was a good fighter and stuff. But after he got in that motorcycle accident, he couldn't pass the medicals because he had a brain, I don't know, an aneurysm or some shit, right? And he was still not, I'm not saying illegally fighting, but he couldn't fight in America, and he was still knocking people out. This dude had whatever was wrong with his brain after the motorcycle accident, and he was still destroying dudes. That's something, you know, the dude was tough. Oscar De La Hoya kicked him out of camp, and I think he hurt Eric Morales. So, and Mike used to spar this fool. Not fool like that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Listen, it is what it is. This is why, like I said, this is why Terrence Crawford, I have him number one pound for pound. He's showing more separation to me. Both of Lomachenko's fights at lightweight have been like somewhat hectic. You know, I love my job because every time I say this stuff, I get so much flack. I get so much criticism. And then time goes on and we see who knows what the fuck. Y'all be listening to whatever, you know, ESPN told you and HBO and other YouTube channels, and you start rocking with it. And then, you know, what's done in the dark comes to light, and then you start seeing who knows what about boxing. I'm predicting so much of this stuff. He broke Eric Morales' nose in sparring, Ego. That's what I'm saying. Edwin wasn't playing with nobody. And like, that's what I'm saying. You guys, this is why it was so personal. See, a lot of y'all don't care about boxing like you act like. I do. You know, the whole reason I started a channel is because I wanted, you know, I care about boxing, you know, so I wanted it to be in the best light. A lot of y'all motherfuckers watch it and shit, but you don't care about it. You don't really care. That's why you be playing these little pussy ass games, like hoping certain things fail, hoping Wilder Fury ticket sales or pay-per-view fails. You know, who wants boxing to fail? If that event fails and all around boxing, I'm not saying lie and not be realistic, but at the end of the day, why would you want a meaningful heavyweight fight? And the heavyweight division is the backbone of boxing. Why would you want that to fail? Just because you don't like Frank Warren or, you know, you hate Wilder, stupid shit. You know, but a lot of y'all like boxing, but y'all don't love it like I do. That's why I can't sit up here and just be bullshitting. I'm telling you what I feel. Y'all all be, oh, Chocolatito, he's number one. All right. Where's Chocolatito? Why is it? He was about to, they put him on the Cecilia Brækhus card that just happened today as the co-feature. And he pulled out because he got injured and had to get a surgery. But they weren't even going to put him at the main event. On HBO's final show, they were going to put Chocolatito on the undercard. He just fought on Canelo Golovkin 2 undercard. I thought he was number one pound for pound. After he got knocked out, y'all disowned him. Y'all full of shit. I see. That's what I'm saying. Listen to what I say. People get mad at it and all that, but it's holding up. Ego Stradamus. You already know what it is. I told you, Lomachenko's a good fighter, but I told J-Dog, I know you know me. J-Dog, I promise you, J-Dog's one of my witnesses, because I know he fucks with the channel heavy. Has anyone ever heard me say this? I told you when Lomachenko, depending on who he's fighting, all that Lomachenko shit, that's all gimmicky shit that they came up with. That would not be the case. He just fought Pedraza, who got stopped by Gervonta Tank Davis, and Gervonta Tank Davis's step up, and we didn't see he got badly hurt in the 11th round. You know, he was on, you know, bad legs, and where was the Lomachenko? Where was the quit? He did not quit. But this is what y'all perpetuate. Y'all talking about, oh, it's Lomachenko and all this stuff. I told you, not every fighter is going to fucking quit like that. It's not realistic. Y'all like, oh, he just beat you down to the point where you gotta quit. And Lomachenko, so where was Lomachenko today? I'll wait. Pedraza was in bad shape. Why didn't he quit? Because I'm telling you, not everyone, that's not realistic. But y'all like all that gimmick shit, all that, these Mexican style and, all this what they say about Golovkin or Lomachenko, all that cutesy shit. Real boxing fans, we don't care about stuff. Like a cool alias, that like high tech and Matrix, all that. That's cool. That's whatever. That's just a nickname. But where's the Lomachenko? Why didn't Pedraza quit? He was hurt. And Lomachenko was throwing everything but the kitchen sink on him. I'm a prophet in this game. Come on, man. Shout out to Icy the One. Ego is Spence above Loma, pound for pound. Let's see how the Mikey Garcia played out. Man, I'm about to get something to eat. I'm sick of predicting this whole game. I predict 90% of this shit. Hey, for Life 1D, why you gotta do it like that? He said plus Gervonta Tank Davis' face had no bruises after the Pedraza fight. And Tank Davis in his step up 14-15 fights, so it's not like he had a significant amount more, and he doesn't have 2 Olympic gold medals, and he stopped Pedraza. Look, more excuses. Marco the excuse maker. Loma was amazing. The injury fucked with your confidence a lot. So if he was amazing, why you got to make excuses? You just said he was amazing, but then you made an excuse for what reason? Why would you say the injury fucks with your confidence if he looked amazing? Obviously, white boys bruise easy, dumb boys. Get him the fuck up out of here. What? He said white boys bruise easily. Get him the fuck out of here. And that's an order. Marco Matic, yeah, we're going to hit you with the Matic. We're going to hit you with that automatic. Get him out of here. Shooters. Clap that boy. What happened to that boy? This dude said white boys. What? He said white boys bruise easy. He said, and Tank is light. Don't even argue with them. Shooters, get rid of this man, Marco Matic. Hit him with that Matic. We came for static. Oh my gosh. Passive student. Bah! Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. These dudes, they just be saying whatever. That's what I'm saying. Tank's light skin. He could bruise. He just wasn't getting touched up like that. It is a different style. Hey, Polo, you out of pocket. Y'all funny, though. This is hella funny. Bro, why is it... See, y'all be killing Wilder. Wilder... he knocked Tyson Fury into the Twilight Zone and lost. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be quick to tear down his performance or Floyd versus Maidana. So Floyd versus Maidana, did Floyd versus Maidana look like this to you today? Stop it, bro. They praise Loma strictly on his amateur record to get on that pound for pound, but you can't do that. Listen, it's just like Chocolatito. Yeah, oh yeah, he's number one. The black channels, they just don't want to give Chocolatito credit. Like, motherfucking Chocolatito damn near my color or darker than me. What you talking about? The black channel, they just don't want to admit Chocolatito is the greatest. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You don't even know who Chocolatito fought. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're like, Brian Valoria, Mick Williams, McDowell's. Like, is that from Coming to America? Y'all don't even know Chocolatito's opponents, but ranked him. Hey, I swear on anything. Chocolatito, he fought a guy who had like a record of like 28-32, and it was like a year before. It was a year before they were calling him pound for pound or whatever, heavy on HBO. And he fought a guy. Hold on, I'm going to pull it up. See, that's what I'm saying. They always get mad because it's not what they want to hear, despite it being the truth. They get mad when you say it, though. I'm gonna show you. They were saying Chocolatito. This what I know. Y'all don't know who Chocolatito even fought in some of his earlier fights. Look, Chocolatito fought Valentin Leon. Look, so you know it's no foul play. Chocolatito. See, I know this off the top of my head. Chocolatito, right? In 2015, he fought Valentin Leon with a record of 29, 29, and 3. That motherfucker had 29 wins and 29 losses. How do you even look? Look at his look. Look at your boy. This is his current record. He happy he got them losses. That's what I call a Skittles record. Look. 29. He got knocked out 19 times in 29 fights, bro. He happy. They put his California driver's license picture on here. And y'all was talking about Chocolatito. He's number one. He just fought that dude in 2015 with a 29, 29, and 3 record, and he been knocked out 19 times. Like, I'll be like, can y'all stop counting? Like, don't even count how many times I've been knocked out if I just keep getting knocked out. You feel me? Like, the fuck is y'all talking about, bro? The dude had 29 wins and 29 losses when Chocolatito fought him. And y'all put him number one pound for pound. You know, Lomachenko has a loss in 12 fights. As he's fighting bigger guys, the fights are getting closer. And then y'all like, oh, fuck. He's well above Terrence Crawford. Who is Crawford beat? Crawford is showing separation. Crawford destroyed a whole division. What are y'all talking about? I covered Crawford's whole recent career. Felix Diaz destroyed. Julio, Julius Ndongo, Orange Julius, your man Orange Julius Ndongo, destroyed with the body shot to become undisputed. Victor Postal destroyed. Thomas Delorme started off well, but then in the end he got destroyed. Thierry Jean, who went the distance with Lamont Peterson, destroyed. Hank Lundy, who was a veteran and had a good resume, destroyed. Moved up in weight and fought Jeff Horn, who rumbled with Pacquiao and beat him, destroyed, stopped. Jose Benavidez, whose brother's a champion or was a champion for the cocaine drug test, destroyed, in the 12th round. Ricky Burns in his backyard, destroyed. Gamboa, destroyed, never been the same. Gamboa was never the same. Yuriorkis Gamboa never looked the same after Crawford. All right, I'm putting you in the hot seat. Y'all motherfuckers don't know boxing. I'm going to make an example. Okay, FL88 says Felix Diaz was small ego. How the fuck was he small when he beat guys at 147 and fought Lamont Peterson, arguably beat him at a catch weight? And Crawford fought him at 140. So how is he too small for 147? I mean, for 140, and he fought at 147 and beat an undefeated Sammy Vasquez easily and had him bloody. And he was a hot prospect at the time, who fought Errol Spence, I think, as an amateur. And he arguably beat Lamont Peterson at a catchweight at 142, 143. You have one response. So how is he too small for 140? And he beat Adrian Granados at 140, who beat Amir Imam. So how is Felix Diaz too small? And he's an Olympic gold medalist. See, that's what I'm saying. Listen, motherfucker, I'm Ego Valley. I'm TB Ego. If you really want to come for TB Ego, you got to know your shit. You can't have no record like this. This is your record. You Valentin Leon. That's your record. My record is impeccable. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want his heart. I want to eat his kids. You can't. You're not fucking with me, dog. I told you, bet whatever. You talking about put a beat on. It's whatever. All right, block him. He's not responding. I'm just ferocious. I want his heart. I'm Jack Dempsey. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm cut from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want his heart. I want to eat his kids. Praise be Allah. Like, listen, you can't have no Jay Leon, or not Jay. Shout out to my dude Jay Leon, Valentine Leon and shit. This your record. Get him out of here. You're talking about Felix Diaz, an Olympic gold medalist from the DR, is too small. Yet he had a win over Adrian Granados at 140. Arguably beat Lamont Peterson at 140 something, 143 catchweight. And he beat Sammy Vasquez at 47 on late notice because Sammy Vasquez was supposed to fight Luis Collazo, but Luis Collazo got injured, so they replaced him last minute with who? Felix Diaz. I know my boxing. Oh my gosh. Felix Diaz wasn't even the real opponent for Sammy Vasquez. It was supposed to be Luis Collazo. I know boxing. You know, you can say ego a dummy and all this shit. I know my boxing. So Felix Diaz wasn't even supposed to fight Sammy Vasquez. He was brought in on 2 weeks notice or something because Luis Collazo, the original fight, who later knocked out Sammy Vasquez when they did fight, pulled out with injury. So then they just found Felix Diaz, he was a Lou DiBello fighter, and then he beat Sammy Vasquez. And then after Terrence Crawford fought him. Y'all not fucking with me. That's what I'm saying. You can bet whatever. It's whatever, dog. We can bet whatever. I know my shit. Let's get it. New media. We the gang gang. Smash the like button. I'm going to go get something to eat. I might do. It's like I knew that Cuss, after Cuss died, that nobody could fuck with me. Because if anybody else try to fuck with me, I will fucking kill him. Hey, that was sad as hell. Y'all remember that documentary with Mike Tyson? He started crying, talking about Cuss. He's like, and I just remember that when Cuss was alive, he told me that I could use it. And Mike Tyson was about, that shit got me choked up. Hearing my idol Mike Tyson, he was about to cry. When Mike Tyson, he was about to cry because he was talking about Cuss. And then Cuss, he told me that one day I'm gonna be a world champion and nobody could fuck with me. And I knew from that day, if anybody tried to fuck with me, I was gonna fucking kill him. Look, Impression King, I'm the Stream King. Let's get it, bruh. I'm Mike Tyson. Shout out to Iron Mike. I told you there's no one that can match me. My defense is impregnable. It's like look, I'm the Impression King. What y'all want from me, man? What y'all want? After Cuss died, I just knew that no man was ever gonna put his hands on me again. Because if they try, I will fucking kill them. Hey, Mike Tyson. That man Mike Tyson was talking that, he's talking that mobster talk. If anybody ever touched me, then I knew I would fucking kill him. Listen, I'm Iron Ego. What y'all talking about, man? You know, props to Lomachenko. He won. Salute. I really want to see the Mikey Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis fight now. I really want to see that. Those are all great fights. Lomachenko got a shot. He got a shot. Like I said before. At the end of the day, I've faced everybody they put in front of me. 50 have tried, and 50 have come up short. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's bigger, if he's smaller. You know, they say some guy, he's fast. He's faster than you. He's southpaw. If he got more power than me, hey, still easy work. This shit easy. I'm TB Ego. I'm Money Ego. Let's get it. Oh my, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. At the end of the day, I knew with new media that I was gonna come. I was gonna fuck this game up. I was gonna fuck this shit up. I just need y'all to smash the like button if you fuck with the channel. I want to shout out to all the channel members who held me down. Shout out to the channel member. Oh my gosh, I'm Iron Ego. Let's get it, gang, gang. Oh my God, let's get it. He said these haters trembling. Man, I'm on point like a thorn out here. Oh my God. I've been having a great year. I hope y'all enjoying this year. 2019, we finna take off like the Migos. We not playing. That Teofimo Lopez knockout was nasty. See, if I get knocked out, don't be doing backflips and Fortnite, flossing and shit. Don't be extra celebrating and, doing the Cabbage Patch and shit when I get knocked out. What the fuck? I'll be hot, bro. Like, don't you doing all these. Like, you ain't gonna check on me, you just gonna start breakdancing and shit? Okay. Yeah, okay. These motherfuckers, they don't guard. They don't want to call for help. I got knocked out, but y'all gonna start dancing? Okay. What do you think about the new Mexican champ, Navarrete? He was on point. He had a better game plan than Dogbo. He kind of remind me of Jaime Munguia. He's more technical, I think, but he was just relentless like Jaime Munguia. Mason Menard will be, damn. Teofimo, he did like a matador. You know how matador, he fell like this. That shit was crazy. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Holla at the kid, man. A good fight. Shout out to you, the real Ricky Tan. Hey, Ricky Tan, dog. Get up, dog. Man, Mikey Garcia, I know he probably looked at that Lomachenko. I can't wait. I want to hear what people say about it. Like I said, Lomachenko, he did what he had to do, but it wasn't his sharpest performance. Like, who disagrees with that? Who really thinks this was Lomachenko's sharpest performance? I mean, come on. But he's coming off a layoff, and that's the mark of a true fighter. Let's see what he does. Let's see how he, what he takes from this. Jose Pedraza, to me, he was a champion, but I'm telling you, man. Lomachenko said that stuff about Pacquiao. That's a hell of a fight at 140. I mean, I think Regis Prograis Taylor versus Lomachenko. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know. I'm just being 100% honest. They saying Lomachenko is number one pound for pound, the next Muhammad Ali, or better than Muhammad Ali, better than Pretty Boy Floyd and Mayweather and Pacquiao. I got to see that, because with 12 fights or 13 fights and a loss and a knockdown and, some tough fights, I got to see a little bit more, because Regis Prograis Taylor winner, they got a lot of power. And, I feel like the more Lomachenko moves up in weight, the more he's going to be at risk because of his style. And this is what I said. It's the gift and the curse. The same thing HBO praised him. Oh, yeah, this guy, he's not like Floyd Mayweather. He's being more offensive with it. And that's why he would hate to be in a boring fight. All right. Put him in there with guys who got smoke. Let's see if he likes to be in a boring fight then. I'm just telling y'all straight up. A lot of people have allegiances and, know different people. So they're going to get offended and all that. But I'm just being real. He don't like to be in a boring fight. All right, fight Mikey Garcia. I don't think that'll be a boring fight. Because he's going to have to be cautious of how he comes in on Mikey Garcia. But, all y'all were talking about that no Lomachenko. Why didn't Pedraza quit? That's what I'm saying. You're not going to make every person quit like that. Nicholas Walters looked like he didn't want to be there the whole night. They starved him out of a paycheck. He was like, hey, man, I'm going to get some jerk chick on. That motherfucker checked out from round one. But whatever. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want. Dogbo should have fought like Tyson or Sean Porter, meaning find a way on the inside and do your best work. You can't be on the end of somebody with long arm and taller and rugged and can box a bit and brawl, be at the end of their punches. That makes no sense. Like, that's like Watch Ivan Drago versus Apollo Creed. I know that's a movie, but Drago's 6'5", and he was hitting Apollo Creed with you can't just be on the end of that. Long ass arms, long ass punch. You just on the end of it. You getting the full fuck up. Drago, you know, bro, you had to try to get on the inside and muffle some of that. It's risk, you know, trying to get on the inside, but that's your best chance. You can't be on the end of somebody with long arms and they touching you like that. That Dogbo's playing. That was beyond me. I'm about to get something to eat. I might do a vampire stream. Just depends on what the people. Dogbo was loading up too much. See, and this is what I'm talking about, bro. It's these dudes. Navarrete, he showed more like size to him, and he just dug down deeper, and he wanted it more. Dogbo, he wasn't much. That's why I tell people, you can win and start, like, he beat Magdaleno, and that was a good knockout, and he had a good run. I like Dogbo, what he was doing. But, you know, not having no defense, you got to work on your complete game. If you don't work on that complete game, you know, everybody can have a little bit of a run if you got enough of the right things. You got to work on the, you know, the big picture. Otherwise, you're not going to be here too long, at the highest level, at least. He took a tough fight. I'll give him that. But now he also took a tough loss, too. You got to... He was doing all that Nayo shit, and then Navarrete was hitting him with that Nayo. Let me stop. I'm out of here. Holla at the kid. Good fight card, though. What happened with Cecilia Brækhus? I didn't see her fight. Listen, the man fans always come in and they always sound desperate. The Loma Checkers dude that's been blocked like 30 plus times from the channel, he said the pound for pound king Loma unified. Imagine what a healthy Loma would do to Pedraza. You can't even spell Pedraza's name right, bro. See how they always have to come with the most radical comments to try to convince people? Listen, what I'm saying, I don't have to convince anybody. The world's seen it. Like, you know, it wasn't Lomachenko's best work. And then here you go. Here you come with, oh, the pound for pound king is resurrected. And imagine if he was. All right. Okay. You know, you the only one that's saying that it was the pound for pound king performance. But hey, to each his own. I'm about to get something to eat. I might do a vampire stream. Let me know what y'all think. We be back. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate the support. Good night of boxing. We on to the next order of business. That's what I'm saying. He said healthy Loma. He had plenty of time to rest and recover, you know. But, you know, they like to make excuses after every fight. Old media shit. Yeah, 2019 is on and cracking. I promise you that. I'm getting everything sewed up and lined up. You know, we're going to close the year strong, and then we're going to just continue doing what we're doing, but push this thing full throttle. Holla at me.